You know that getting on Spotify playlists is the best and fastest way to gain exposure, ultimately resulting in large amounts of streams and gaining tons of followers. In this video, I'm going to explain how to research Spotify playlists and their curators, share some websites and tools to speed up the process, go through the exact steps I use to find playlists, and give you some action items so that you can start building up a playlist database. This video is a complete and comprehensive guide to finding and contacting Spotify playlists.
Mississippi putting it down on the hottest round. I told y'all mother, y'all can't stop me now. Listen to me now, I'm lasting 20 rounds. And if you want me, then come and get me now.
That was strangely arousing.
Yo, it's Thomas Anthony from FOXX Music. FOXX Music is a music collective where our mission is to help transform frustrated bedroom producers into confident professional artists. Now, if this is your first time to this channel, I share my experiences over 10 years in the music industry. And I give tips related to production, music marketing, and music lifestyle. Now, you have to understand, this is not some watered down mainstream bullshit channel. I don't talk about magic pill solutions or give advice about something that I haven't tried for myself. I've experienced and internalized all of this information, and I created this channel to share the lessons and tips that I've learned with you. Now, with that out of the way, let's talk about Spotify playlists. So, how do you research Spotify playlists? Before we get into all that, I want to give you the opportunity to get some free Spotify promo. In the description below, I have a submission link to my Spotify playlist. Click the link, follow the steps, and submit your music. I've had an overwhelming amount of people submit music from different genres to my personal playlist, so I created 3 more playlists: a party playlist, a chill playlist, and a hip hop playlist. So if that's something you're into and something you're interested in, the link will be down below. Now, you could also find some helpful downloadable PDFs with step-by-step instruction on the essential tasks you need to do before, during, and after you release your music, along with detailed information explaining how to grow your following on Spotify and how to get added to bigger Spotify playlists. All right, let's jump into the computer and begin researching Spotify playlists. All right, let's jump into this. So we have Spotify open on the desktop. I like to do it on the desktop because it's easier to input data. So first things first, let's research some playlists. So the best way to do this is just go up to the search term, type in a keyword. So something like deep house. Once you type in this, all this information is going to pop up. You can just navigate over here to playlists, and now you can see all the playlists that have that are in the category deep house. We can also do something like, let's say, trap. Again, navigate over here. Playlist. This is where you see all the trap playlists, and again, hip hop. Boom. Playlists. All these motherfucking playlists. Boom, that's how we research playlists. That is one way. This is a way to find some of the bigger playlists because they're just you can kind of search bigger playlists by doing this. Another way is to look up similar artists. So for example, a similar artist to me would be Kyle Watson. He's a house DJ from South Africa, and you just go to his page. And then we go to About section. In this About section, we're going to find some playlists that he has posted on. So that means these playlists would be open to having some suggestions from me. So I would look for ones like this one. He has got an Instagram account, so I'd probably just search him up on Instagram and try and find him there. We can also go to my own personal page. Give me a little follow up in here if you dig in the music after you check it out. And we go to fans also like. So we can go to fans also like, and we can just pick one of these. Let's try Solomon. So let's go to the About section, and then we can see, okay, Mykonos Summer 2000. What does it say? 2018. So this could be something that I could pitch to. Party mood, and then these other ones. Now, a quick little side tip is this is a great way to figure out how many listeners are actually on, how many people are listening to the songs on the playlist. So for example, this one has 2,331 listeners or followers, but it only has 108 listeners. So that means when you get on a playlist with this many followers, you're not going to get that many listens. So you look over here to kind of determine what the ratio is. So this one has 424 and it's got 65 listeners. That's not bad. So that's like kind of how you kind of tell exactly how many people are going to be listening to it, because sometimes these numbers are inflated and they don't actually give you the proper ratio that they should. So that is how you start researching playlists. Now let's look into how to find the curators. So let's go back to our deep house example. And we're gonna navigate over to playlists, and here, let's go. Okay, we don't want to hit up the ones that are from Spotify. These are gonna be the biggest ones, and they are editorial playlists. I'm not gonna get into that right now. I did a whole video, which I'll link above somewhere here or in the description below. And those ones, you have to go through a tier system. So basically going into the algorithmic generally playlist, and then up into the editorial playlist. So these ones are curated specifically for Spotify. You're not going to get in those ones right away. There's no way to pitch directly to them. So let's try this filter one. Filter from Sweden. Let's go here. Boom. So let's try typing that in. FLTR Sweden. FILTR. Filter Sweden. Now we go to their website. Go to their about page. If you wish to submit a track, boom, there is where you would submit some music. Let's try another genre, EDM. Boom, playlist. Now let's see, Robrar. Let's try him out. ROBAAER. Robrar, okay, robrar.com. Let's go check out his website. There's probably a link to a submission thing there, and bingo, playlist submission. Boom. And it goes directly to SubmitHub. So I've done other videos on SubmitHub, and this would just be another avenue to go down. Let's try another one. Let's go Wendy. Okay, she's got no information here, so let's try finding Wendy. ENNDY Artiga. Doesn't look like she has a website, but let's check her out on Facebook. Let's see what we can find with her on Facebook. Oh, she's got a page. Sweet. So let's check out her page. And let's go over to the about section. Hey, message or share a song, link to my timeline. Either way, I'll see it and have a listen. And if I like it, I'll add it. Boom, that's how you would submit this. All right, let's try another EDM one. Let's try a different genre. Let's try future bass. Boom. Go over to playlists, see what we got going on in playlists. Sushi Bombers, do they have anything? Experimental oriented songs. Okay, so they don't have anything there, so let's try and find them. SUSHIBOMBERZ. Boom. Yeah, let's check their SoundCloud link. This is the first one that came up. Boom, Sushi Bombers. Oh shit, submission. Oh, it's inactive. It's inactive because it's on SubmitHub, that's why. Okay, but that's how you would find them. Okay, let's try another one. See how easy this is? Trap. Boom, go over to trap playlists. Okay, let's try this one, Trap Yankee. Okay, so there's no submission link, but let's try and find this mofo. PEDRITOVM. All right, looks like this guy's got a YouTube page and Instagram page. Let's check out his Instagram page first. Oh, there he is. And he does have a website, so let's go to his website. This is all in Spanish. Let's go over to his YouTube page. Maybe there is. Oh, there is a contact. So I would hit up that contact to try and get onto his thing. Let's try another trap one. Let's see. Oh, Tribal Trap. I like Tribal Trap. Tribal Trap. Oh, right there. Boom. There we go. Spotify at tribaltrap.com. Now, it is really, really important that you document all this stuff so that you spend a little bit of time each week. Spend it pick an hour a week or so and just document. Just go do what I did for an hour. Look in your specific genre and just jot them down on a PDF like this, or not a PDF, Excel sheet like this. Now I've downloaded this, or I've linked this down below for download, so you can download this exact one that I made. It just has the Spotify playlist, the genre, email address, alternative submission link, contact, position, so what position do they hold at the company, the website, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify playlist, so you want that in there. what was your previous submission? Write down the name of your song, the response, and any comments. So this is what I use, and I wanted to just share it with you guys because I think it's super important. And yeah, you can download it just down below. Now, if you are still having trouble finding some of playlists, I have some websites here that you can use to search even further. Playlist Miner. This one is incorrect username. Oh, that should work. What the heck? Ooh. Playlist Miner. So this one we could try, let's go hip hop. So we look, we'd see how many tracks there are on there. Hip hop party, let's try this one. Maybe open Spotify. Oh, that one's by Spotify. There you go, beats and rhymes. Let's see what this one's like. Oh, that one's by Spotify as well. Probably have to go down. Hip hop bangers, let's try that one. All right, here. So we can find this guy on Insta, and we could probably just Google his name and see if there is any contact. Let's just try and Google him, see what comes up. See what the fuck happens. Try Kale. Julius. Spotify. Hip hop bangers. Hip hop bangers. What did he say his Instagram was? Hip hop bangers playlist. Boom, on Instagram. This will probably go to Spotify. Yeah. Yeah, so you can maybe just hit him up on Instagram, see if, yeah, he doesn't have that many followers or engagement on this thing, so maybe you could just direct message him. Again, this is a backup option if you run out of, playlists or ways to find playlists on Spotify itself. Next thing is discover playlists. So again, we can go hip hop, boo-doo bop, boo-doo boo bop. Okay, old school hip hop, and then again, it just links onto Spotify. Next one is chart metrics. So this one's a great one because it gives you so much information. I hope that works. Let's see if this works. There we go. Boom. So chart metrics. So this one we search up here. So let's go use the example that I use, Kyle Watson, and we'll go and check out some of his playlists. So this is a way that it will show you the playlists, and it'll show you right underneath it right here, if we scroll down to the bottom, who is the curator. So again, we can just do the same research tactics that we used before, but with this website. And then this one also gives you a little bit more information, so you can just dive into this, look at some of the analytics, and kind of make some decisions for yourself. So see what the playlist is about, and see if your track would be appropriate for it. See what kind of other songs are on it, what other people, whatever labels have released on it, and similar playlists. So those are some 3 tools. My main one is honestly just going on Spotify because it's just quicker for me, and I just ram through it and get some good contacts to just hit up people. Next up is just typing in Spotify playlists. Boom. Look up all the groups. You're gonna add yourself to all these fucking groups and just look, let's take a look at one. Open this up, Spotify playlist. Shamao. All right. So this guy's looking for his tracks for his playlist. You're gonna wanna look for ones with good engagement. This guy wants you to follow for follow. I wouldn't suggest that because it's fucking bullshit. Again, drop some stuff in. He'll see if he likes your stuff. So going through all this and putting in the time to just hit up people. That is what music promotion is about. It's not the fanciest thing that you gotta do with music. It's nothing like playing shows, it's nothing like crowd surfing, it's nothing like going to after parties, it's nothing like making music itself, but it is imperative to your success. Okay, let's jump back out for the rest of the video. All right, now that you know how to research and contact playlist curators, it's time to take massive action and start to build your playlist database. I know this isn't the funnest part of being a music producer, but it is imperative to your success. If you put the time every single week to research and document the appropriate playlists and curators, when it comes time to release your next song, you'll be able to send your music to all of them on the release date, and this will give your song the initial traction it needs to be boosted into the algorithmic and editorial playlist. And these are the places where you can generate hundreds of thousands of plays, and that's what we all want. Now, the key here is to not overwhelm yourself by starting small and begin to build up your momentum. I would suggest researching 10 playlists each week and entering detailed contact information into a spreadsheet. You can find a downloadable Excel spreadsheet that I use to collect my personal contacts information down below. I would also suggest trying to find the personal emails or Facebook of the playlist curators and start to build a relationship with them. Build a relationship first though. For the first few weeks, just build a relationship, then pitch your music. Don't just straight up pitch your music. Again, you can find the submission links to my personal playlist and useful Spotify and marketing PDFs in the YouTube description below. I hope now you have a solid understanding of how to find and contact Spotify playlists and their curators. If you have any questions about Spotify or music marketing in general, hit me up on Instagram. I usually hit people back with like a video message or just a regular message. If you need more specific help with something or want to work with me developing a marketing plan or help build your brand, I offer one-time and continuous one-on-one mentoring programs. There's a link for that also in the YouTube description. Everything you need is right down in the YouTube description. Also, every second Wednesday, I host a feedback session on Facebook Live where I give you live constructive criticism on your music, and you can ask me any questions and I'll give you some direct feedback. If you're looking for the most poppin' tunes for your sets, check out my Dirty Pretty playlist on Spotify. I update it every Friday. If you don't use Spotify and you just enjoy like DJ mixes, I have a monthly mix series called Smell the Roses. It's a high energy club style mix. It's great for working out or driving or just getting the party started. But this month I made a super chill, pretty deep house mix. If that's something you're interested in, consider checking it out. Everything is linked and labeled down below. Now you can find me everywhere online at It's Tom Anthony or by just searching up Thomas Anthony. I've linked all my Thomas Anthony music and PEEP this music down below so you can check that out. And if you're digging it, I would appreciate you following me on whatever platform you listen to music. Again, I'm Thomas Anthony from FOXX Music. Keep it fancy. Peace.
What do you want to do, huh? What do you want to do?